English Leap Podcast.
Learn easy English with Speak English Like a Pro. Hey, English learners!
Welcome back to the English Leap Podcast, your cozy place to learn easy English through real-life conversations.
I am Mia.
And I am Jason, and today we are doing something a little different.
Different. How?
We are going to be uncomfortably honest with you today,
Oh, yes, we are.
because today's topic deserves honesty. Not just advice, not just tips. Real, honest conversation.
We are talking about English shyness and why so many learners who actually know English still cannot make themselves speak it.
And here is the uncomfortable truth we are starting with today.
Your English is probably better than you think.
Read that again. Your English is probably better than you think.
The problem is not your English. The problem is your fear.
And fear is something we can actually work with.
So stay with us, because this episode might change something for you today.
Not next month, not after you study more, today.
This is a B1 level episode, perfect for intermediate learners. But if you are A2, please stay. The message is for everyone.
And if this kind of real, honest conversation helps your English journey, please subscribe to the English Leap podcast and tap like on this episode.
It helps more learners like you find us. And in the comments, tell us, what is the one situation where your English shyness hits the hardest?
Work? School? Meeting new people? Write it down. We read every single one.
Okay, let's start with a story.
Oh, good. Tell us.
Imagine this. There is a woman. Let's call her Sarah. Sarah has been studying English for 6 years.
6 years? That is a long time.
She has watched hundreds of hours of English videos. She reads articles in English every morning. She even dreams in English sometimes.
Wow, her English must be incredible.
Her written English is beautiful. Her vocabulary is wide. Her grammar is clean.
So what is the problem?
The moment someone speaks English to her in real life, Sarah disappears.
Disappears?
Not physically, but mentally. She freezes. Her mind goes blank. The words she knows so well suddenly feel like strangers.
And she smiles, nods, says something small like, "Yes, I think so," and moves on.
Feeling embarrassed, feeling frustrated, feeling like after 6 years, she should be better than this.
Does Sarah sound familiar?
Maybe a little too familiar.
Because Sarah is not one person. Sarah is thousands of learners around the world.
Maybe Sarah is you sometimes.
And here's the thing we want Sarah and you to understand today.
There is nothing wrong with Sarah's English.
There is something wrong with how Sarah sees herself when she speaks English.
And that is a very different problem with a very different solution.
So let's talk about that solution. But first, we need to understand something important.
Why does the freeze happen?
Yes, because if you understand why, the how becomes much clearer.
Okay, so here's what actually happens in your brain when you try to speak English and fear shows up.
Your brain has a part called the amygdala.
Amygdala. That is a complicated word. What does it do?
Think of it as your brain's alarm system. Its only job is to protect you from danger.
And it is very good at its job. Too good sometimes.
Because here's the problem. Your amygdala cannot tell the difference between a tiger chasing you and an English conversation going wrong.
Both feel like danger to it.
Both trigger the same response: heart racing, mind blanking, body wanting to run.
And in that state, your thinking brain, the part that remembers vocabulary and grammar, goes offline.
Offline, like it shuts down, not available right now.
Exactly. So when you freeze in an English conversation, your brain is not betraying you.
It is protecting you from a danger that is not actually there.
And once you understand that, something shifts. The freeze stops feeling like failure.
And starts feeling like a signal that your brain needs a little reassurance.
That this conversation is safe, that this mistake will not hurt you, that you are okay.
And you give your brain that reassurance not with words, but with practice.
Every time you speak English and survive, your amygdala gets a little quieter.
Every time, without exception.
Okay, so now we know why it happens. Let's talk about what to actually do.
And we have 3 things today. Just 3, but they are powerful.
The first one might surprise you.
What is it?
Stop trying to speak perfectly and start trying to speak completely.
Completely?
Yes, most shy English speakers do not finish their sentences.
Oh, that is so true.
They start, they feel uncertain in the middle, and they trail off, or they change direction, or they stop and say, never mind.
Never mind. The 2 most common words for a shy English speaker.
And every time you say never mind, your brain learns something dangerous.
What does it learn?
It learns that English speaking is something you escape from, not something you finish.
And that lesson makes the next conversation harder.
So the practice is finish your sentences, no matter what.
Even if the grammar is wrong?
Especially if the grammar is wrong. Finish it anyway.
Even if you use the wrong word?
Use the wrong word proudly and finish the sentence.
Because a complete wrong sentence teaches your brain so much more than an abandoned correct one.
Yes, and here's something beautiful about this practice.
What?
When you speak English simply, because your vocabulary is still growing,
You're accidentally using one of the most powerful communication styles in the world.
that's such a reframe.
And it's true. So instead of thinking, I sound so basic in English, try thinking, I speak clearly in English.
Clearly, not perfectly, clearly.
And clarity is something even native speakers spend years trying to achieve.
You are already there.
You already have it.
Okay, I want to add something to this.
Please.
Your accent. Can we talk about accents?
Yes, because so many learners are embarrassed by their accent.
They hear themselves speak and they think, I sound so foreign. I sound so different.
And that embarrassment becomes another layer of shyness.
But here is what research on communication actually tells us.
What?
A unique accent combined with confident delivery is one of the most memorable and attractive communication styles there is.
Wait, really?
Really. Think about the speakers, the presenters, the people you have heard who stayed in your memory.
Many of them had distinctive accents.
Because an accent says something. It says, I come from somewhere. I have a history. I learned this language and I speak it anyway.
That is courage. Visible, audible courage.
And people respond to courage. They lean in. They listen more carefully. They respect you.
So your accent is not a flaw.
It is a fingerprint, completely yours, completely unique.
And something to be proud of, not hidden.
Okay, the third thing, and this is the most practical one.
Good. Give us something we can use today.
We call it the 3-second rule.
The 3-second rule. What is it?
When you feel the freeze coming, when someone asks you something in English and you feel your brain starting to panic, you give yourself exactly 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
3 seconds to breathe, to let the alarm settle, and then you start speaking. Whatever comes, even one word.
And in those 3 seconds, you are not wasting time.
You are giving your amygdala the signal it needs, the signal that says, we are safe, we can think now.
And the thinking brain comes back online.
Not fully, not perfectly, but enough.
Enough to start a sentence.
And once you start the sentence, momentum takes over.
Momentum, like the forward energy that builds once something is already moving, right?
Exactly. A sentence in motion wants to keep moving. Your brain wants to finish what it started.
So the 3 seconds is not a pause, it is a launch pad.
Yes, and here's a tip for those 3 seconds. Fill them.
Fill them.
Don't go silent. Use filler language. Well, so let me think. That's a good question.
So the other person doesn't experience silence, they experience thinking.
And thinking looks like confidence, not confusion.
I want to try this right now. Ask me something in English, something unexpected.
Okay. Jason, if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you choose and why?
Well, that is actually something I think about sometimes. So I would probably say somewhere near the ocean, because Water makes me feel calm, and calm is something I need more of.
See? Not perfect, but real, complete, and genuinely interesting.
The 3 seconds gave me time to find a real answer, not just a safe one.
And a real answer always connects better than a safe one.
Always.
Because people do not remember perfect answers, they remember honest ones.
So let's bring all 3 things together. Finish your sentences, embrace your simple, clear style, use the 3-second rule.
And do you know what happens when you combine all 3?
What?
You stop performing English and you start living it.
Performing versus living. That is the whole difference, isn't it?
It is. Shy English speakers are performing. They're on a stage in their head.
With invisible judges in the audience, scoring every word.
But fluent speakers are not on stage. They're just in a room with another human being exchanging ideas.
No stage, no judges, no score.
Just 2 people talking.
And the moment you step off that imaginary stage,
Everything gets easier.
so how do you step off the stage?
You remember one thing.
What thing?
The person in front of you is not your audience. They're your conversation partner.
Not someone watching you perform.
Someone trying to connect with you.
And connection does not require perfection.
It never has in any language, in any culture, in any conversation in the history of human beings.
Connection just requires presence.
Being there, trying, responding, continuing.
And you can do all of those things right now with the English you already have.
You do not need more grammar, you need more courage.
And courage, unlike grammar, doesn't come from studying,
It comes from doing,
from finishing one sentence,
from staying in one conversation.
from choosing to try one more time after the last time felt hard.
That's how courage grows, one small brave moment at a time.
And every single one of those moments counts.
Every single one.
Okay, let's do our word tour. 10 words and phrases from today's episode with calm, clear meanings and simple examples.
Just listen or repeat after us, whatever feels right today.
First word.
Freeze. When you freeze, you suddenly stop being able to move, think, or speak. Everything inside you goes still because of fear or shock. For example, when someone speaks English to me unexpectedly, I sometimes freeze completely and forget every word I know.
Or, she froze at the door when she heard her name called in front of everyone. You can repeat. Freeze.
Next word. Trigger. When something triggers a reaction, it causes that reaction to start. It's the thing that sets everything off. For example, a formal English conversation can trigger the brain's alarm system even when there's no real danger.
Or, loud sounds always triggered his anxiety even in safe situations. You can repeat. Trigger.
Now, a powerful word. Momentum. Momentum is the forward energy that builds when something is already moving. It's harder to start than to continue. For example, once you start your sentence, momentum takes over and your brain wants to finish what it began.
Or, once the team scored their first goal, the momentum carried them through the whole second half. You can repeat. Momentum.
Next one, distinctive. When something is distinctive, it's unique and easy to recognize. It stands out in a memorable way. For example, a distinctive accent combined with confident delivery makes a truly unforgettable speaker.
Or, she had a distinctive laugh that you could hear from across the room. You can repeat. Distinctive.
Now a phrase, trail off. When you trail off, your voice or sentence gradually fades away before it's finished. You stop without completing your thought. For example, many shy English speakers trail off in the middle of sentences when they feel uncertain.
Or, he started explaining his idea but trailed off when he noticed nobody was listening. You can repeat. Trail off.
Next phrase, step off the stage. When you step off the stage, you stop performing and start being real. You let go of the feeling that everyone is watching and judging you. For example, the moment you step off the imaginary stage in your head, speaking English becomes so much easier.
Or, once she stopped trying to impress everyone and just stepped off the stage, the whole presentation felt natural. You can repeat. Step off the stage.
Now, an important word. Reassurance. Reassurance is something that makes you feel safe and less worried. It calms your fear by showing you that everything is okay. For example, Every successful English conversation gives your brain the reassurance it needs to be less afraid next time.
Or the doctor's calm voice was all the reassurance he needed to stop worrying. You can repeat, reassurance.
Next one, abandoned. When something is abandoned, it's left unfinished and left behind. You started it, but didn't complete it. For example, a complete wrong sentence teaches your brain more than an abandoned correct one.
Or the abandoned project sat on her desk for months, waiting for her to find the courage to finish it. You can repeat, abandoned.
Now a feeling word, audible. When something is audible, it can be heard. It's present as a sound. For example, your accent is audible courage. Every time someone hears it, they hear proof that you learned something hard and speak it anyway.
Or there was an audible gasp in the room when the winner was announced. You can repeat, audible.
And our last word for today, presence. Presence means being fully here, in this moment, in this conversation. Not in your head, not in the past or the future, just here. For example, connection does not require perfect English. It requires presence, being there, trying, responding, and continuing.
And even though she didn't say much, her calm presence made everyone in the room feel comfortable. You can repeat, presence.
And those were our 10 words for today's word tour.
Pick one, just one, and try to use it somewhere this week.
In a thought, in a comment, in a conversation, anywhere counts.
And before we go, we want to speak directly to you one more time.
Yes, right to you. If today's episode made something click, drop a comment and tell us, even just 2 words. It clicked.
Or tell us which of the 3 techniques you are going to try first. Finish your sentences, embrace your simple style, or the 3-second rule.
We genuinely want to know, and we genuinely love reading every single thing you write.
Because you took time to be here, and that matters to us.
We're proud of you, not for being perfect, but for being here, for trying, for continuing.
That takes more courage than most people realize.
And you have it. You already have it.
So go out there, finish your sentences, speak with your beautiful accent, give yourself 3 seconds.
And remember, you're not performing. You are connecting.
And the world is waiting to hear what you have to say.
This is Mia.
This is Jason.
And you have been listening to the English Leap podcast.
Until next time, stay curious, stay present, and keep learning.
Bye.
Bye.